engine and Thomas the tank engine puffed buffer to buffer back home. It had been a busy day. First, Thomas had teased Gordon about the time that the big engine had slid into a ditch. Then Thomas fell down a mine and Gordon came to his rescue. "Remember, Thomas," called Gordon grandly, "united we stand, together we fall. You help me and I'll help you." "I'll remember," replied Thomas, "but I hope Sir Topham Hatt forgives us soon." Suddenly they noticed something. As the two engines whistled into the sheds, everywhere they looked they saw paint pots and painters. "Bust my buffers," said Thomas. "What's happening?" "Shh," whispered Percy. "Sir Topham Hatt's going to tell us now. Ladies and gentlemen and engines, I am honored to inform you that Her Majesty the Queen herself is coming here to visit us. Now, on with the preparations." The engines wondered who would pull the royal train. "I'm too old to pull important trains," said Edward. "I'm in disgrace," sighed Gordon. "He'll choose me, of course," boasted James. "You," snorted Henry, "you can't climb hills." "He will ask me to pull the train, and I'll have a new coat of paint." Then the rain came. Henry's driver and fireman covered up their cab to keep dry. A painter was on the ladder above the line. Henry's smoke blew high into the air. The painter couldn't see. Both he and the paint pot fell all over Henry. Poor Henry. "Well, you're not a pretty picture," sneered the painter. Sir Topham Hatt spoke next. "You look like an iced cake, Henry. That won't do for the royal train. I must make other arrangements." Gordon and Thomas were waiting for him. Please, sir. "One at a time," replied Sir Topham Hatt. "Yes, Gordon? May Thomas have his branch line again?" "I think you are both sorry and deserve a treat. Edward will go in front to clear the line. Thomas will look after the coaches, and Gordon will pull the train." The great day came. All the engines worked hard, bringing people to the town. Thomas sorted out their coaches in the yard. Edward steamed in. "Beep, the Queen is here." Then Gordon whistled as he approached the station. Everyone knew that sound. The Queen's train glided into the station. Gordon was spotless and his brass shone brightly. Sir Topham Hatt stood to attention. "Welcome, ma'am." The Queen thanked him for a splendid run and asked to see all the engines. "Beep, beep," whistled Toby and Percy. "Shh," hissed Henry and James. But Toby and Percy didn't care. "Three cheers for the Queen!" Beep, beep, whistled the engines. When it was time to leave, the Queen spoke specially to Thomas, who fetched her coaches. Then to Edward. And finally to Gordon, who took her away. No engines ever felt prouder than those on Sir Topham Hatt's railway. Daisy thought Toby's fenders were silly. "You're afraid of getting hurt yourself," she flounced. "I'm not," huffed Toby. "Yes, you are. I don't have stupid cowcatchers, but I'm not frightened. I just toot and they'd all go away." "But they don't," said Toby. "They would with me. Animals always run if you toot and look them in the eye. Even bulls?" "Even bulls," said Daisy. Daisy had never met a bull, but she purred away quite unconcerned. She tooted at a farm crossing, and a horse and cart halted while she went by. She said, "It's easy. I just toot, and they all stand aside. Poor little Toby. I'm sorry he's frightened." At the next station, a policeman was waiting. "There's a bull on the line," he warned. "Please persuade it to return to the farmer." Daisy was excited. Now, she thought, I'll show Toby how to manage bulls. Champion isn't really a fierce bull, but this morning he was cross. He'd strayed from his field, crashed through a fence, slithered down a slope, and now he didn't know where he was. Suddenly, he saw some grass. "Now for my breakfast," he thought. Tooted Daisy. "Go on." Champion was too busy chomping to take any notice. Said Daisy again. Champion kept grazing. "This is all wrong," thought Daisy. "How can I look him in the eye if he won't turn around?" At last he did. Said Champion. Oh, murmured Daisy. "Why doesn't he run away?" "Go on, Daisy," said her driver. "He's harmless." "Yes," said Daisy unhappily. "You know he's harmless, and I know he's harmless. But does he know? Look at his horns. If I bumped into him, he might hurt them. The farmer wouldn't like that." Champion sniffed at Daisy. Said Daisy, and that was that. Daisy did no more. Toby was bemused and amused to see her back in the station so soon. "Bulls always run if you toot and look them in the eye, eh, Daisy?" Daisy stayed silent. "Ah, well," continued Toby, "we can live and learn. I'd better chase him away for you, I suppose." He clanked away to find Champion. Toby's bell rang and his whistle sounded, but Champion took no notice. Then Toby whooshed loudly. That did the trick. Toby whooshed a little more. And now, breakfast over, Champion chuntered away to join the farmer. Daisy was feeling exhausted. She was glad when her day's work was over. Some boys were on the platform. "Look, Daisy," one teased, "I've got some sweets. They're called bullseyes." "I like them. Do you?" "Ah, keep your old bullseyes." And Daisy scuttled to her shed.